Hey everybody, what's up? Fred McKinnon here with eComCatalyst, and today I want to talk about a change that Amazon has just unleashed on the seller community in regard to bundling products or product bundles. Now, for years and years and years, bundling products has been one of the ways that resellers and private label sellers alike have made thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, right? Tons and tons and tons of money has been made through selling product bundles. Well, Amazon has just changed that up. So stay with me here to the end of the video. I'm going to tell you all about what they've changed, what they don't allow anymore, and what they do allow. I'm going to give you some examples, some specific examples of something they just don't allow anymore, and then show you some examples of what they would allow, how this is going to impact you as a seller if you are selling bundles, all right? Before I jump into that, I always like to just back up and introduce myself again. I'm Fred McKinnon. I'm the owner, the founder of eComCatalyst at eComCatalyst.com. We're a full-service Amazon and e-commerce marketing agency. I've been personally a seller for over 20 years. I've created bundles. I have sold bundles before, so this impacts me directly, all right? A seller for over 20 years on every major marketing platform in e-commerce, as well as my own direct-to-consumer sites and brands. And we opened up eComCatalyst as an agency to take everything I've learned, my colleagues have learned over 20 plus years, and use it to help you as a brand owner to scale and expand your sales, your presence on e-commerce channels. So if we can help you at all, visit eComCatalyst.com, jump on our email newsletter, request a free consultation or an audit. If you need some help, we'd be happy to help you. All right, now let's jump back into the bundles. All right, forever, bundling has been one of the best strategies for resellers. Let's talk about, what do I mean by that, by a bundle? Let's say that there is a wiper blade for windshield wipers that is a great seller, right? And it's very competitive. And a lot of people are trying to sell these special type of, let's say Rain-X, for the brand, for example, Rain-X windshield wipers. I'm completely making this up. This is completely hypothetical, right? I mean, I didn't think about that before I hit record. I just made that up right here on the spot. Rain-X windshield wipers. All right. And they're great and they sell, but I mean, for you just to get on there and try to sell, be one of 50 people trying to sell those Rain-X windshield wipers, it's really a struggle. It's really a competition. And so what people would do is they go, all right, I'm going to take the Rain-X windshield wipers and I'm going to take the such and such brand car wax. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna wholesale source. I'm gonna buy these and I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna put them together in a bundle. So you have people who will literally go and source that inventory and prep it, like bring it into a warehouse and prep it and take the windshield wipers and the car wax and put it together in a box. Stick a brand new UPC code on it because that's required to create a new ASIN, a new product on Amazon, and list it. And sometimes they would list it with the brand name as Rain-X. Maybe the car wax was also Rain-X, then they would do that. But maybe the car wax was some other third-party brand. Or maybe you make car wax and it's a private label thing. Or maybe you make windshield wipers and you went and bought the Rain-X car wax, you know? So you put your private label brand as the brand name, or in most cases, what people were doing is they were using the word generic as the brand. Since there were multiple brands involved in the bundle, then they would just say generic. So there'd be a snack pack, for example, and so they'd go to the store, they'd go to Sam's Club and they would buy a big thing of Dum Dum lollipops and a big thing of Ring Pops and a big thing of Gobstoppers and a big thing of Red Hot Atomic Fireballs. That's like 4 different brand names right there. And they would dump it all into a gift bag. And then that would be like, you know, a bundle where they'd mix that up and then they would put their own brand name or generic brand name. Amazon said, all right, we're not going to allow this anymore. We're putting a stop to this. And they will begin taking down these product bundles. Brands didn't like it, right? If you're a brand, you don't like seeing your product sold in a quote bundle with a complementary product from another brand sometimes that didn't make sense. And especially when your brand name is being used to reflect both products because the other product really may not be in your brand. And what was happening is the brand name was being devalued and brand owners were feeling like, you know, that customers were being misled to think that product B in the bundle was actually made by the brand in product A or by the brand name listed on the listing. All right. So Amazon really basically just came along and put a stop to that. And it's been a strategy, sadly, that people have been using for years. All right. So I want to come in here real quick and just kind of give you an example of what some things are that Amazon does allow and doesn't allow. So here are a few examples. In this example, you have a case of 6 bottles of Dawn detergent. And this is considered an in-policy bundle, all right? Because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles, and one of which is actually the spray bottle. The rest are replacement bottles. All of them are made by Dawn. Dawn is the manufacturer. It's the same or a complementary product, all right? But what they're not allowing is an out-of-policy bundle would be to take this case of 6-pack of Dawn, and then maybe you, under your own brand name, have gone to Alibaba or gone somewhere and you've sourced and you've gotten yourself some kind of squeegee or some sort of battery operated rotating dish cleaner on a wand like you see here in this picture, right? And you want to take advantage of and leverage the brand awareness of Dawn and the traffic of this Dawn case of 6 to be able to sell your private label widget, your little thing here. Or maybe it's not even your private label, maybe it is another brand, and it's something that you've gone out and sourced both of those things separately and you've put them together in a bundle and you're trying to sell that, right? And it's been an incredible strategy for people. It's really been working for people, right? But anyway, that's not allowed anymore because this little wand, this little whatever it is in the out of policy bundle picture with the different tips and all that kind of thing is not made by Dawn. And it's a different product altogether. They're basically saying you can't do that. All right, another out of policy bundle here we see is the Dawn detergent with some sponges and some random like dishwasher gloves, right? Used to, you could put those things together, create an ASIN, really leverage the brand awareness, the capital name, you know, of Dawn detergent, and you could throw those other things in there to provide a unique value selling proposition to make your listing stand out. Because hey, if I'm going to buy the Dawn anyway, then let me go in and get the gloves and the sponges and stuff too as a set, right? Nice little set. That's the type of thing that Amazon is saying you can't do anymore. Okay, let's take it some more examples. And these are examples are straight out of Amazon Seller Central, okay? The bundle policy. I will link to the bundle policy in this video show notes. We'll extract the audio. If you're listening to our podcast, you don't have the advantage of the YouTube. So we take the audio out of our YouTube videos and we release it on the eComCatalyst podcast, which is great for driving and listening to the audio. You miss out on the imagery though. So if you're missing out on the imagery, if you're listening on the podcast, you definitely want to check out the YouTube video so you can see this. But either way, we'll link directly into Amazon Seller Central so you can see for yourself the product bundle. But in this case, you know, they're saying for several reasons that these are out of policy bundles because here you got Coke and Sprite, which are Coca-Cola products, but then you got Pepsi, which is a Pepsi product. And that's not one, it's multiple brand names going in the same bundle. Can't do that. In the same way here, you can't do that because let's say Santa Fe is a brand name or a seller name and they're trying to put all these mixed drinks into a box that has Santa Fe on it. You can't do that. But here, Frito-Lay can have a bundle of 18 different types of chips that is in policy. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of the kind of thing that they are allowing. Now, I want to go specifically into what Amazon says. Let's get their word for it about what is allowed, all right? These are kind of the detailed bundle guidelines provided directly by Amazon. Number 1, bundles must consist of items that are complementary. In other words, the items in the bundle that will enable the use of the other item so that they work well together. Number 2, bundles are product offerings that consist of 2 or more items combined into a single ASIN, A-S-I-N. ASIN, that's Amazon's way of saying a SKU, a catalog ID. Variety packs, pack kits, other similar type of bundle type products are considered as bundles, okay? A bundle may be listed in a single category only, even if the products comprising the bundle are for multiple categories. If a bundle includes products for multiple categories, it may be listed only in the category of the highest priced item, okay? Bundles must have a unique UPC code, standard product ID. And here's where we get into some of the nitty gritty of where it really hurt sellers and resellers, because this is what so many of us were doing. And it's a strategy taught by countless gurus on the internet that I'll be the first to say have worked for many, many years. Okay. Now on Amazon, you can't take a branded product, somebody else's branded product, and then include your own generic product and bundle them together. Okay. You do not include generic products in a bundle, as it may mislead customers into thinking that the generic product belongs to the same brand as the other branded products that are in the bundle. Okay. Generic products are identified as items with no brand on the product or packaging, or not widely recognized brands. A bundle can be composed of different branded items. The bundle itself should be branding according to the highest priced item in the bundle. If an item is a multi-pack, such as a 6-pack pair of socks, listed as a single product and not as a bundle. Okay, and you use UPCs and you set up item package quantity for multi-packs. So you go into these types of things and you see what you can and you can't do. There are also now specific listing creation things when it comes to bundle titles. For example, they want your bundle title to include the word bundle and that it has a bundle. For example, the main product image or the main product title plus bundled with, and then the secondary items. They want to have bundled with in there, all right? But at the end of the day, where this has really come and hit us is where people were trying to bundle brand name items along with something else. I once bought a lot of these gun lights. They were lights that went on a gun, or scope, they're optics, you know, like scopes that go on a gun with a red dot. And this true story. And they were great sellers, but so many people started selling on this brand name red dot scope that what they began to do to try to get a leg up is they would bundle some other random product against it and sell that to make better value, to be standout, to give people a choice. And where this really got out of control is, like, for example, what I was trying to do is, like, I would take that, but I would also bundle it with a gun sock, a storage sock that would cover up a gun. And so it'd be one thing to create a ASIN, an Amazon listing, with that. Let's say it was a Streamlight, for example. It wasn't Streamlight, but it was a Streamlight weapon light and bundled with the gun sock. Then I could create an ASIN. And for brand name, I could say Streamline, and I could drive all this traffic to that bundle to compete against the original Streamlight listing. I could use the manufacturer part number, the brand name, everything else. And so people are like, hey man, I can go and I can land on the main Streamlight page to buy this gun light. Or also right here in the search results, like 3 products over, I see the exact same gun light, but only for $10 more, I can get it with a 2-pack of silicone water resistant gun storage socks. I like that idea. And so that was a way people would do that. And that's the kind of thing that Amazon's putting a stop to. Where it really got abused is, it'd be one thing to have 2 totally separate PDPs, product detail page, but where it really got out of control is where people would begin to hack the original Streamlight listing, for example, hypothetically, and add their bundle as a variation. So there'd be the Streamlight weapon light, and then they would take that weapon light from a different brand owned by someone else, a different product detail page, and they would create a variation so that now it'd be like a style variation, and the style would be light by itself or light with gun sock. Then they're not only leveraging the brand name, they're leveraging that brand's product detail page where they've invested tons into traffic and there's SEO and organic ranking. It really got out of control there. So it was only a matter of time before Amazon saw bundling abuse and stepped in and took action. Has that happened to you? Have you been affected by it? If so, let us know in the comments. Let us know your thoughts, what you're doing. I always like to end by thanking you for watching. Hey, there's bazillions of people you can watch when it comes to learning about Amazon. I'm just honored that you would use me. Watch this video, listen to what I have to say. Reward that back by hitting the subscribe button if this has been good for you. I think like 80% of the people that watch the videos, for whatever reason, don't subscribe to the channel. So let's fix that. Subscribe to the channel. It'll take you a second. Also visit eComCatalyst.com. If this is helpful, I'd love to have you join our brand new email newsletters just launching here in the fall of 2024. Every Friday, I'll send out a short condensed bullet point email telling you everything that we're learning and seeing in the market as not only a seller of private labels and a wholesale reseller, but also as an agency owner networking with countless 7, 8, 9, even 10-figure sellers and service providers. Would love to have you on that as well. So thanks for watching and look forward to seeing you soon.